All right, guys. So today, attempting something I haven't done before, as well, along with all my other videos. Going to try to swap out a boot. You see this boot here, gouged pretty well, pretty good. This is part of 3 stock axles I got from a fella on Facebook Marketplace. Got them really good. I thinking maybe 150 bucks, 200 bucks. Was told they were all in tip-top shape. Not quite. This one is not in tip-top shape. I actually have one on the bike. It's the same same one. This is the front driver. That's what this one is as well. So I was like, well, I could just swap it out. No, I can't. So I'm going to replace this to get a handle on how to do it. Then I'm going to do the one that's actually on the side-by-side to then I'll have a spare. I have 3 spares. I think I have something for everything but maybe front passenger, so that'll be good. All right, so I got the Brute Force kit. If you go to their site, you see they have a KRX boot replacement kit. It's basically this kit here, Moose Fast Boost X. Comes with instructions. It comes with these guys, but these we're not using because they're not big enough for ours. It comes with these guys. I take it, replace the ones that are on there, and also opted, well, it comes with the new boot, comes with grease to go in it, and now I opted to get the tool to help you put on these guys here. No clue how to utilize this tool. Probably needed a manual. I can figure out everything else, but this thing, you would think you squeeze the handles and something happen, but I'm gonna have to Google it or some crap. I feel like a moron, even more than normal, but it's a tool, new tool. I'll figure it out, and we shall overcome, and we will get this replaced. So let's get this started. You guys wouldn't believe the rig job I have to get this camera sitting right there. It looks like none of the stuff I have holding it up shows. Good. So somehow, and this will probably all get cut and redone, but you got to use a flathead screwdriver to knock these metal bands off, and then you pull this off, cut it, get all your grease, get all that crap out. So have a bag, trash can. I like to do all my work inside, the worst possible place to do this, but I'm doing it. And then you can beat and bang and pull this off and do all kind of stuff like that. But I am not doing that. I am not going to remove this. I'm going to try my best not to, because I have a friend, and that friend let me borrow this tool. Hopefully y'all can see it really good. This is a Freetech pneumatic CV something installation tool. New, says that on the package. You slide your boot on here. Be super careful. Hit this button right here. And look at that crap. Pops that stuff open. I'd wear eye protection, gloves, just in case. But you can use this to expand that. Slide it over. Hit the other button. And then possibly slide that off, hit the button again, expand it, and slide it. Somehow, this device here is going to help me get this on here without having to take all this apart. So, we'll see what happens. So now, I'm going to cut this guy, going to knock these off with a flathead, cut that, pull all the grease out of there, and then attempt to put this on. Gonna keep it recording. Probably a pause or something, but I'll do one of those fast. I'll speed it up so it doesn't take forever and get bored. This definitely won't do it, so I just wanted to show y'all that that's not the right way to do it for you guys that were going to try that. Alright, close your eyes. Watch this. That is one way to remove that. Sure, there's other ways. Obviously not worried about cutting this boot because it is already cut. Since I did figure out this does work. So we need to cut this guy off of here. I definitely have some scissors. Let's try that way before we go the way we know this is all going to go. See this okay. I'm just using scissors to cut this crap. Not the correct scissors, I'm sure. You don't have to tell me. But these are the scissors that I had. Could have just used the dang angle grinder on this guy. And there always is some sort of thing I did not foresee, because it's not that smart most of the time. But now I need to get him off of there, which honestly may not be that big a deal. Just slide it down there. So let's do that. Maybe I should have greased the inside. Well, probably just shot the hell off now. Probably should not have done that. I'm gonna be super careful. I don't want my fingers anywhere in between this thing. I don't want to have a chance of this thing contracting in and getting rid of one of my fingers that I really like. This will go. So we're going to go even further forward. That's as small as that will go. Sure, that's great for the boot. Not 100% sure. That. And again, this was my test. I have my one that's on the side by side now. think I may have actually done it. Miracles never cease. Actually got it there where it's supposed to be, I think. Here, I got it here for sure. This is right. Wow. Take a moment, absorb all this. Son of a biscuit, this is a pain in the rear. My only concern now is this front. Is the front. Now, there it goes. Alright. So you see it was kind of rounded a little bit. This needs to go. Probably doesn't need to have all that grease in it right there. One. I can't really do anything about that. Now let's try to attach these, whatever the hell, these little guys here. Not 100% sure, as in all this other crap as well, how this is really supposed to happen. It looks like you have some teeth here, and you tighten it as far as you can, and teeth grab. Your crimper that crimps this, I guess it pulls this super tight and keeps it tight. My hands are super greasy right now, so that ain't gonna work, so I gotta deal with that. See me? Come on, camera. See my hands over here? Alright. So I'm doing this as tight as I can. See how that is in, those three have gone in. Now I'm going to take this tool. If you can see, you expand it this way. That's compressed all the way out. It's all the way open. I'm going to put this opening over this and clamp it. And theoretically, that's supposed to pull this tight and tighten this up and be easier than the normal band that you would use on this guy. This is what is included when you buy it from Brute Perfomance. This seems pretty tight. I do see at least one thing I don't care for. It's little guy did not scooch in. Alright. And this was told you just hammer this down with something. Of course, the only hammer I have with me is this ginormous death hammer that you probably should not use for this. Let me see what I can do to get around that. Could maybe just hammer in. Alright. And I know it's kind of crazy, but I think that might be done and done correctly. There's a chance that that is done right. I'm not 100% sure how to verify, other than looking at it, and it seems to be on here fairly decent. I mean, I'll stick it on side by side and go do some rides on it and see how that works as well. Alright, so we'll do the same for this. What I'm doing is I'm taking this, trying to tighten it like so, getting it as tight as I can with my hand, and then using the crimp, that'll pull it tight and we'll be good. My problem is my hands, no matter what I do, are so damn greasy, oily, that I can't grab this stupid thing to do what I'm trying to do. Let me grab some gloves. See it? They may not let me grab it good enough. Let me tactile. Yeah, I'm not too confident with this. We'll see. Man, these gloves are too small. Turn off the After this, we're going to hit up Harbor Freight for new cable, new air hose, spool with a mount. Tired of dealing with this leaky ass one, so we're gonna fix that. Yeah, that may actually have worked somehow. All right, so it helps to have non-greasy gloves. Let's crimp this guy. Alright, so he is crimped. Hammer that little end in. And supposedly, I have done this. Moves around. This one doesn't move as much. least good enough for a spare, I would imagine. All right, so now we need to do something. We need to put it on side by side. Let's deal with that. All right, some bonus footage here. This is the axle that I took off, replaced with my spare that I replaced that side boot. So I'm replacing this side. It got grease, new grease, all down up in there. I think when I left off, I said, all right, so just to clarify, try not to have any of the old grease in there. I know I said something different before. I said I'm gonna get it as best as I can. No, I gave it a much better try. Get some brake clean, get it all up in there. You want to get as much of the old crap out as you can, so you can shove as much of this new crap that you can in. So using the same tool and going to put him on here. I'll do that real quick, hopefully, and show what that looks like. Well, as you can see, it did not go near as well this time. Use same tool, slid it over just like before, went to open it, and as soon as it started, it just, all this went to crap pretty quick. Broke it. So 1 out of 2 of my Brute Perfomance boots. This is what it was, a Moose Fast Boot X. The other one was fine, had no issues. So I'm not sure what was different with this one, but as soon as it started opening, you can see, well, you can't really, but at this, where this line is, at that seam, that's where it started going, and it just popped off. I dodged, and it shot, tried to get me, but my ninja kicked in, and I dodged out the way. So I don't know what to say. The other one did great. This one did not. So now I gotta buy another damn boot to put on here that I already out of the grease and crap, just sitting here waiting. So it kind of sucks, but is what it is. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep on going with the rest of it. All right, guys, this one here, Dorman 614-002. This one looks, it's gray. Doesn't look gray. It is gray. I don't know if they all are, but it's what Oreilly's had. Freaking thing costs like 35 bucks. So really crappy that this other one just was defective, broke right out the starting gate there. Really disappointed in it. Guess I'll email those Brute Perfomance guys and see if it's something they've seen before, if it has any kind of warranty. But this Dorman does actually, on the box, have a picture of the tool I'm using. So they obviously expect you to be able to use it. That's great. So and if you don't have one, that's a part number for a Dorman version of it. So yeah, got this set back up in here. So gonna go ahead and work on this. All right, so one-handed, but you see this one didn't break. It did just like the other one did. So the other one must have been defective and had a tear or something in it, because this one worked flawlessly from the get-go. So I'm gonna put him over. I'm one-handed, so I can't do it right now, but you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them on. I'll try to get picture or video after I do that. All right, so I got it on. I pushed it way up here, then I'm sliding it back. I put the expander in the back part here. I'm gonna let it down, slide it off just like I did the other, so I don't get any grease in the way. It's a backup axle, so with having a gray piece, I really don't care. So this one's much easier to get on here. I didn't even need to use that other. I mean, it slides over this. So I'm gonna put the clamp on, hoping it's not too loose. This is where that needs to be. That's where that needs to be. Let's put our clamps on. All right, so he's on. not as, I don't know, it just doesn't seem as good as the other one I put on the other side over there. But this side's a little smaller, says it's, and I looked at it, verified it's for inner outer. I don't think any grease coming out. It's pretty damn tight here and here. And as a backup axle, it is plenty good enough. It's going back in the box and will be in the truck in case something happens on the trail and I need it.